Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome in. What a fine Tuesday this is, guys. This is my first video since the RLCS weekend. Don't be a minute, love it. And yeah, want to cue some twos while talking about how the RLCS weekend went. And if you follow it at all, or if you've hopped into the RL Esports Twitch stream or Rocket League Twitch stream throughout the past couple days, you might have seen it yourself. But redacted, my RLCS team of me, TP's Talk and Memory, have qualified for Copenhagen and have locked in at least top 4 for the first regional. To say the least, I am very proud of us, very excited for Copenhagen and for the future with this roster. We're still looking for an org. Hopefully we can lock something in early, start talking to teams very soon, but nonetheless, very excited to keep playing with these guys. I think we showed just how much talent this roster could have with our with the win over energy here, basically. Ooh, okay, I thought I was gonna take my boost. I guess a good place to start would be talking about just the matches. Just a goal, yeah. So we started off the Swiss, or like the weekend before this weekend. Swiss went probably as most people would expect, went 3-1. Our loss was to Gen G, close series, but they did play better than us in the end. I do hope we get the chance to rematch them, if not this regional, then next, or at least in the future. But they're a good team. But then going into this weekend, our bracket was not looking awful, but obviously not looking great. Oh, that's a good challenge. For us to make it through uppers, we would have to beat NRG, and for us to make it through lowers, chances are we would have had to play a team such as Foot, or yeah, most likely Foot. So Friday comes around, the prep, our scrim, stuff like that, all went very well throughout the week. We were pretty confident for the most part. Obviously, we're not like 7-0ing every team, but confident nonetheless. Do you have this? I didn't play the bump. Yeah, competition Friday goes around. First series against Top Lay, good team. Some people did actually have us losing that series just because of matchup stuff, but that's a very good team. If you're not playing well, you can very easily lose to them. We beat them 3-1. I don't think we played like great or anything, but we didn't play bad at all. I think that team is pretty good at making other teams play bad or like be uncomfortable at least. But overall, not a terrible series. Won it 3-1. Okay, that works. And then we were set up to play against NRG, who swept their is this just in? No. Who just swept their most recent match. They beat Hazo, Cosmic, and Adam. That Feast of Bone roster. Still love the name. This might be my nut. Yeah. You're good, Omar. So right before that series started, we finished watching Gen G vs Foot first round, where Foot upset not a huge upset, because Foot is a very good roster. I do love my King Sos. Where Foot beat Gen G in Game 5 overtime. Overall, it's not a great result for my team specifically, because that would mean that the loser of my team and NRG would play Gen G just to make top 8. Not even to make Copenhagen or anything, just to make top 8. So because of that, there was definitely more pressure on both teams to win that top 6 matchup, because neither of us wanted to play Gen G for elimination, because both teams know that's a good roster. But we try not let that affect us, of course. We play with full confidence. We know it's energy, so if we want to win, we'll have to play well, all that stuff. And yeah, we went into the series very confident. We started up very well. Game 1, we won, I think it was like 5-0. We were up by 3 very early on. We were able to win that game pretty comfortably. But obviously, with energy, you'll very rarely just be able to easily defeat, a team like that. So, game 2, we definitely had chances throughout every game to win them all. I do think Beast Mode, especially scored a bunch of solo plays that really kept their team in the series for a lot of it. But game 2, we lost, and then basically won the series. Game 3 we won, game 4 we lost, game 5 we won. I'll spare you the specific details, but it was a huge result for us, to say the least. Like, we obviously, like, new third with talk. A lot of people like didn't have high expectations for us. A lot of people didn't even have us being like NA like top 6. So definitely good to get that win and to clinch Copenhagen and to basically show everybody that we're here to compete. Hopefully, orgs will see the same thing, especially with the other win we got yesterday. Not yesterday. I'm recording this. Please go ahead. I'm recording this. What? Oh my god. I'm recording this. Wow. I'm recording this Monday night. Bro, that was almost insane. But yeah. But where was I? I forgot because of that. Oh yeah, the win over NRG. So after that series, obviously we're very hype, very happy. But we know that our series the following day is, I was gonna say just as important. Technically, it's like probably not as important, but it's still extremely important. But yeah. I guess this game is about to end with a forfeit, so I probably can't continue talking about it. Yeah. I'll pick the conversation back up next game. Peace, peace. All right, nice little short queue time. Ooh, okay, good lobby. So yeah, our next match to make top 4 would be 135. On the other side, it was SSG and Foot. Going into this 135 match, we knew that if we play a game realistically, we most likely should win. 135 is definitely a good team. Like, we scrimmed them, they're good in scrims, but we saw in the scrimmage overall that if we played our game, nothing really could stop us from, you know, just winning the series. But obviously, if you watched it, that match didn't go completely as, you know, we planned. We definitely started off very rough, starting down 0-1, then 1-2 in the series. But ultimately, we were able to clutch it back, lock in, and then I think the last game for sure, we held a ton of pressure. We played a lot. We played a lot better than we were the rest of the series. But even in game 5, I feel like we're starting to show like more of who we truly are as a team. I think we definitely started this series off rough, and we weren't on our best day individually, or like, we weren't connecting as well as we normally did, but it wasn't anything awful because yes, we were able to still win the series against a pretty good roster. I probably have that team before the regional. I probably had them at like 12. Now I probably have them closer to around like 9. So still, I don't think they're like a major contending roster consistently or anything like that, but they're definitely a good team. And if you're not playing well, that team will definitely beat you. So that's a good roster, but we're able to beat them. 4-2 is the ending result. Talk with a great solo play in that game 6 to take the lead with 3 seconds left in the game. Peace and I did unsneakily have open net misses. Thankfully, those didn't matter in the end because we were able to win the game. Whatever mistakes like those happen, whenever I like miss an open net or I do something dumb like that, I always say if you win the game, if you win the series, it doesn't matter because ultimately it didn't affect the result. So, with that win, we are done for the weekend. Ooh, I wanted to bang that musty. And what? Yeah, so we were done for the weekend, and we clinched top 4. So now we basically have. Wow, I get bumped there. I leave for Copenhagen probably a week from when this video comes out about. Might go in. Oh, that's so sad. Unlucky. But yeah, I leave for Copenhagen probably a week after this video comes out. I leave, I think, the night of the 2nd or something like that. But I'm super excited for the LAN. There's going to be a bunch of different teams, and considering we've already clinched top 4, we are guaranteed to play at least one match against, or in the kickoff bracket, like, most likely against, like, another international, most likely against another international team. I'll spare Justin the replay on that one. You're good. But yeah, we are, like I said last game, we are very excited for this, like, LAN. We're working hard. We are putting everything we can to, get the best result for this regional and, you know, for North America as a whole. Because, I mean, I guess with this result, now we could say we are representing North America on the big stage. So I'm very excited for that. Hopefully, like I said, these results will get us an org, you know, hopefully we can get ourselves a nice little sal so we aren't too stressed about results specifically. Although, obviously, even with an org, we are still going to be super locked into doing the best we can. It's just, what's it called? As like players, it is a lot less stressful. Or tournaments are a lot less stressful when you have like a salary and you're making like consistent money regardless of results. Because right now, or without an org at least, there's a lot more stress on results because one, that directly influences if you get an org, but two, that also is basically all the money you make as a player. Because obviously we're not salaried, we're not making that contractual money. But hopefully we can get picked up soon. It would be great to relieve some stress off of us, and you know, I think overall it'd make us be able to play with a lot more like freedom overall. But anyways, I think that's the majority of the stuff I plan to talk about regarding the last regional. We're still going to be packing it into 3-2 games this video. Well, it's my fault if I'm like, what's it called? If I'm like kind of out of it. I actually don't know why. If I'm like decently tired, although I slept like low-key 10 hours. And I also meant to record this video yesterday, but I ended up actually being, wow, I trolled. The chronic miss. Okay. But I ended up being out like the entire day yesterday. That awful, like, there were just events, like Friendsgiving. Like, we had a Friendsgiving happen at my local church I went to. That was a lot of fun. I went to see my grandmother. Just, yeah, stuff happened yesterday and I was not home. Holy chronic. Okay, we're good. But yeah, packed it in today. Back on the grind. Full focus on the Copenhagen. And yeah, I'll see y'all in game 3. Alright, guys. In game 3, Bosco, Pigeon Floss. Alright. Wait, bro, I'm not gonna lie. It took me like probably like 5 minutes to find this game. I need to remember what I was talking about. Yeah, no, I'll start with something new. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Bro, I got nothing, bro. I guess I'll just start. I guess I'll talk about YouTube, cause I did get monetized last week. Woohoo! Congrats on that. I'm making a nice little $4. But holy slot. Yeah, that's unlucky. Good shot. YouTube been going great so far. I enjoy recording, especially because if you've been following around my content for a while, you would probably have been seeing me stream a lot more in the past. I enjoy recording a lot more than I do streaming, just because it's significantly less time. And I feel like the hours are better spent recording than streaming. I just feel like as a pro player, streaming, to me at least, seems kind of like a waste of hours, because I feel like the hours I put in the game while I'm streaming, they don't feel like quality hours. But recording, it doesn't take 2 to 4 hours of my day, and the gameplay also feels more real, like, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like the hours I do put into recording, they feel more like actual improvement hours than streaming do. And it's also just like a lot, like, it feels like it's a little less stressful in a way. And I've been enjoying it a lot. But it is true that I should probably stream more often than I am right now. So I might pack it into some more streams here or there. So follow me on Twitch if you want to check that out. And hopefully we can close out this last Tuesday game. And did we win game 1? I think we did, right? Hopefully we can close out this game. I'm lucky. You're good, Bosco. And go 3-0 in this video. Well, I guess I haven't talked about the kickoff land format, really. So basically, the top 6 teams from the first regional go to Copenhagen first to finish out that regional. So you just play the championship Sunday. And after that, the top 4 teams from the regional play in a single elim gauntlet style bracket, combined with, yeah, North America and Europe. Top 4 from each regional go to like a combined gauntlet bracket where the winner qualifies for the major, and what's it called? And their team gets an extra spot at majors and worlds. In my opinion, I think there should have been more benefit for the winner, because realistically, like, if you're winning the kickoff lane, you're probably gonna make the major and like worlds and stuff anyways. So it's like, I don't think it really helps. I feel like there should be more incentive on teams to actually win, in my opinion. But obviously, I'm not gonna complain when it's a great event overall. That I'm happy that's going on. But I do think it would be a little bit better if even if it was just like a prize pool or something, just like a little bit more of an incentive or something. Wait, bump. Nice. But like I just said like 10 seconds ago, I really do like the idea of a kickoff land. Some people don't like it because, I mean, for some people it seems like kind of a hassle for one regional. But overall, I think a lot of people do really like the idea. Oh my god, I can't score it. My reaction time's not fast enough. Unlucky. But a lot of people do like it because, you know, a lot of people, you know, enjoy going to a land to play. That dude. Pigeon is peeking. Great shot. Okay, that was definitely savable. But that's a great shot. You can't really expect that nonetheless. Okay, Bosco's cheats really messing me up. It always looks like he's going for the kickoff. Ah, so unlucky. Are you fine, bruv? Oh, what was it? Was I talking? Okay, I finally remember what I was talking about at the end of the last game. It was about if I sound off today because I'm like actually tired. I am also recording this. What, like 12:30. So I'm probably gonna go to sleep very shortly after. I do have scrimmage tomorrow and stuff. I gotta be up at Bosco boy. You're good, buddy. But I probably gotta be up in like 11, 12 hours from now. So definitely gonna. I'll probably get 10 to 11 hours from now. So probably gonna pack it into sleep soon. Hopefully, first we can close out this game though. Not close out, I guess make a comeback at this point because we are down by 2. Save. Not a good bounce for us. I can land on it though. Well, I mean that works, yeah. That is a perfect challenge. I mean it's winnable. Not a good spot to be in, but definitely winnable. Pigeon's honestly is the odd one right now. He's like actually just kind of going and scoring. He pinched this. Nice. Okay. It's pretty good spot to be in if we weren't down by 3 goals in terms of. Okay, wow, that 50 is awful. Being a Pigeon, I guess his team got top 8 this regional. Very good result for that team. Holy, I flipped past the ball. His team played super well. I love Resinal. I'm pretty decent friends with him, and Norm's always reached for Resinal. He's like kind of a gem of he's like a gem to us. We love him. It is great, very nice to see a lot of people that I'm friends with, or I know at least, do or perform pretty well with like Resinal's team, Sosa's team. I don't talk to Sosa that much, but I do really love the guy. Yeah, this game might be over. Unlucky. But I mean, I guess that'll be it for the recap video. Not recap video, but for the Tuesday video and talk about the RLCS event. We did beat Energy. We did make Copenhagen. We are top 4. But we're not going to let it stop there. We're going to do our best to, you know, have the best finish to this regional we can. Do good at the gauntlet and the, you know, kickoff portion. And then we have a little break with like 1.5 months. And then we'll be right back at it for the second regional. So appreciate y'all support. If y'all liked and subscribed the content, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. Peace out. Peace out.